Leo, how you doing? So welcome to your reading. Just very quickly, just for a few channel messages for people. I keep sitting here and all I can hear is L. So like L Zabub, Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. But L as in Laura or lack. I'm also hearing hair lacquer. I don't know if you're having your hair done, a strange thing, but I keep hearing lacquer or Laura or Lucy or Lucifer, something to do with a devil. But I keep hearing a lack. Now, a lack of confidence, a lack of alaka. I think you had that before, and I said it was something to do with around Fonzie, around waka. But a whacker plate, something to do with a construction worker, and there's like really? Sagittarius had that. Something to do with like a I mean, someone's either having a really good time with themselves or it's very annoying. Because I'm hearing, well, this is extremely extreme. Like, to the extreme, I rock a mic like a candle. The name Mike or Michael. But I'm hearing like, I'm hearing that a candle burns both ends. So it's burnt. So something is burnt out, like a fan. Or, I don't know, something that you have that makes loads of noise and it burns out, like a spin cycle or a washing machine or something electrical that goes and it gets hot and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, and then all of a sudden it just goes psst, like sizzle. Like, I mean, are these sausages? Stephen, Sarah, all the S's, Sal, Sarah, Steve, like, but I keep picking up this energy of like something S, but sizzling, like, I don't know, I'm envisioning, very strange, Leo, but something in like a microwave and you put like a sausage, you could be dealing with a Capricorn maybe, but like a sausage in a like microwave and all of a sudden it goes and like it blows it up and you're like, Jesus, why did that just blow up? Because they keep saying that something that is making a hell of a lot of noise, like, or, I mean, I hope this isn't a person, right? But like, all of a sudden this thing just gets very hot and then it blows up like that, because I'm picking up like overheated, like overheat or overeating, like, oh man, I've just overeaten and man, I feel like my stomach's going to explode. I mean, trust me, it isn't, unless you're dealing with ulcers, like an ulcer. I mean, I have to be very, I have to also, one, be very careful, Leo, but I also have to tell you what I hear, okay? I'm having some issues with my channel at the moment, Leo, but I ain't going to go into that. But something around, like, maybe, like a baby, or like an ulcer, or like, man, I'm like fit to explode, like, or like, I don't know, is it some sort of sex, maybe, or like, I don't know. Because I'm picking up like an ulcer, or Elsie, or Elsa, right? Or salsa, sal, or like something that like could be internal that might be wrong with somebody. If you're getting like extreme stomach aches or stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't say piles, right? But like, I don't know, like constipation or something like that. And because I keep picking up that it's very frustrating, something internally or externally, like a fan or something, or like a cooker. I don't think a cooker, because a cooker wouldn't make a noise. But like, oh, like this, and then all of a sudden it's like, and it sort of like explodes. Now, I don't know if this is, like I said, something that overheats, or it's a fan or something like that, and it blows. Or even like your temper, like, because I'm keep picking up like, oh, just what, oh, like, oh, because I am picking up that someone's having a temperance. You see, it's around Sagittarius. Okay, so in your chart, their chart, or someone else's chart, I don't know. I can only give you the messages, Leo. But I'm hearing something. Something beginning with B, maybe. B, Abby, or Abigail, or something like that. I don't know. But like, and then all of a sudden it's like, so I don't know if anybody's got like, I'm sorry, like constipation, or just about to like give birth, and they're like, oh my God, will this please just come out? Or like, please will you just say something? Or like something overheating and exploding, and it pisses someone off that much that it doesn't work, that it makes someone get so angry with it that they end up like exploding internally themselves. Because I'm definitely picking up energies of like the tower, right? So stacking system or a tower or a computer or something, and it's like, and you're like, what on earth is that noise? Why on earth is this like making such a racket? And then all of a sudden it fizzles and bangs and like, I mean, is it a car, for instance? A car that suddenly, like, I don't know, just pops and bangs? But I'm going to briefly, I will get on with your, no, I ain't going to please everybody, Leo. I do channel messages for a start, and then we look at the tarot for you, okay? So be careful around any kind of electrical equipment fizzling or banging or like something being very, like I said, because I can hear this noise and it's merging in with what happened with the Sagittarius. So is there something to do with a company that's merging together and you don't get on? Well, I'm definitely hearing that you're probably not getting on with your partner, but it could well be, like I said, because I'm hearing a merge. My mother. My mother's really annoying me. Or like Emma or Emily or Maria or Matilda or all the M's, right? M's. Michael, Melina, all those. Okay, but I'm hearing, like, why am I doing that? Like something pointing at one another, and it's like, don't you point at me? Yeah, well, don't you point at me either. Well, why do you keep pointing out mistakes? Why do you always make me feel blah blah blah? Why do you keep pointing? Why do you keep wagging your finger? Why do remember? Because I can hear someone going outside, right, with this noise, and like, listen, I'm telling you now, and they're like, I'm telling you, and like, stop pointing at me. I'm telling you to stop pointing at me. Stop keep pointing out mistakes. Stop keep pointing at me. Stop keep pointing. Right, so I'm sorry if I'm pointing, but I definitely feel like this, whatever it is, Leo, of you end up more than likely using your card in the wrong direction, which is either one, confidence, or like a lack of it, because your first message that started all of this off was L, right? Now, it's either Lucy or Laura or something, I don't know, but beginning with L, or even Elzebub, right? But I'm also hearing a lack of confidence. Right, so a lack of confidence can really start to internally plague on a person when they start getting really angry because they have a lack of confidence. Because that normally means that they don't want to confront something, right? So it means, well, I don't want to confront you about it, but you're really annoying me, blah, 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 but I don't want to, right? Now, if you're in a relationship within these kind of situations around confidence, if you lack in confidence, you internally explode, right? So that might be where, I don't know, you might start feeling ill, or because you can, trust me, when you hold a lot in, you might end up, because I don't know if this is anything medical that's around like an ulcer or something like that, because trust me, anger and aggression can bring on an ulcer. It can, right? So it's either that, or I can feel this tension within a person that could, like I said, because of lack of confidence, it might mean that you are faced with a karmic lesson that you know that you have to do, but you don't want to do it. And that's a lack of confidence, which means that, okay, I've got a challenge right in front of me that I know that I have to do. And it's a challenge, right? Now, if you back down to a challenge, you end up like timid, because when a Leo can be timid, right, you can come across as intimidating, right? Because it means approaching, because it's like a lion, right? It's like, well, I don't want to approach this, and I can't just pounce on it, and I can't just take this, and I can't just do it, I can't just take things, you can't just blah, blah, blah. So when you get those energies, right, you can end up either one, coming across as like so confident that you're intimidating, or a lack of confidence that it would then start to cause self-sabotage, so on and so forth, through not confronting your demons, right? So you might be dealing with a Capricorn somewhere, right? But it's trust me, Leo, I can feel your pain. It's kind of like, it's so difficult in order to be able to do this. Like, I know that I have to do it, and I know that I have to do it, but I just don't want to do it, and I feel intimidated to do it. But if you're in partnerships with people, you're going to come across as either one, intimidating, right? because you can't really use intimidation in order to get what you want, because I've gone through this in many readings. It's not about what you want, it's about what you need. And truly knowing what you need, it's all provided by the universe. And this is where you'll get loads of lessons through these, because it will show you strength. It will show you about your own card, right? So it shows you what you don't like knowing about yourself, which is also truth, which is confidence, which is a lack of confidence, which is too much confidence, or a confidant of someone that you trust and you believe in, but then they backstab you, and then you're like, well, shit me, you just absolutely backstabbed me. I literally just had confidence to do this, but you let me down. So if you get in as a Leo of like, well, you let me down, or I let you down even, right? Because these messages can still be either vice versa. When you get that, well, I let you down, and then you can go into this like self-sabotage mood, and then you're like, well, I'm just too moody and I'm too broody and everything else, and nothing seems to be working out and nothing seems to go my way. And it's because what the universe is saying to me, it's trying to show you self-confidence, right? Or not too much confidence. It's teaching me about balance around Libra, to be honest, or Sagittarius. It's just basically showing you your chart. Your awakening within your chart, right? So through awakenings in your chart and God knows what else, you can lose your mind and you can be very aggressive. You may not see. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been saying quite just lately, is you ain't going to need eyes where you're going, because I will tell you, I will show you your triggers, right? I will show you things that it may be stuff that people don't want to witness about themselves when you're going through hours of blame and shouting and screaming and so on and so forth. Trust me, and I tell you through conviction, Leo, is that when people in relationships, they go through these segments of their life, you actually think that it's the other person, or can do. And you can also through these times, they're showing me a lot, is that you can then like implode, so you can go further and further into the further and deeper into the further. So you could be dealing with Virgo, right? So you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the further. You can go deeper into depression. And then trust me, at these times, if anybody starts like doing drink or drugs or medication or anything like that, because I'm hearing dedications, what you need. So Roy Castle, or someone from Scotland that lives in a castle, but like, or Newcastle, someone that lives from Newcastle here. You're up there from Newcastle, right? You're right up there in Newcastle. How are you? But like, how was it in Newcastle anyway? Long time since I've been there. But like, or a king, right? Or Lion King, or another Leo. But you suppress energies by not facing it, because it's kind of like, well, this is just making it worse, because you feed energies through not facing your fear, right? So when you have fear, you have anxiety, you have sleepless nights, and God knows how much that brings. The universe will keep making this happen until you're prepared to see fit of what it is that may be causing this situation within yourselves. And that is what I'm here for. And that is what I get a lot of blame for, unfortunately. But the universe is trying to get me to tell you, right? Believe me or not, get me to tell you around that if you avoid things in your life, maybe about yourself, and you avoid it, like, oh no, I'm just going to put that off because I lack in confidence, I can't do that. No, I don't want to see that. No, God damn it, no, do I not want to listen? No, I don't want to listen. No. Right? The universe will keep throwing these at you like a curveball, constantly like that, right? And it will make your life worse, right? So if you have things like, I don't know, medication or sleeping tablets or God knows what else, the universe always has this strange way of making you do that, because you can make energies worse by not confronting what it is as the problem about oneself. Because you can suppress energies, you can suppress feelings, you can go deeper into maybe depression, you can start taking depression, antidepressant tablets, you can start drinking, doing drugs, you can start acting out in certain ways, you can start saying things even that you didn't mean, right? So then you can come across as mean, aggressive, it brings out all of these pent up aggression, because I can feel this bottle top, right? Because that could even be the explosion energy, right? Because you're looking at this hour, basically. So like a pent up, just why will it not? It's just like it stops you from speaking. Your body clock doesn't work. if you're like, I mean, I don't know about women, sorry, but like if you like your period and stuff like that, like if your body starts acting in very strange ways and stuff like that, it's because of the mind. The mind creates fear. When fear happens, it starts to create more illusion. When the illusion happens and you think too much, it stops everything flowing in and out of your life. So it stops everything about your body. So your body clock can close down. You can start like experiencing very strange pains and aches and pains and God knows what else, headaches even. But if not that, if you are having anything that is wrong, maybe that is like internal, that is not happening for you, it's well, Spirit is telling me that it is a lot to do with around confidence. But it's around analytical energies of thinking too much. Thinking too much. You could have, like I said, you've got to look for your placements in astrology where it's fixed, because you are a fixed sun sign. But if you have a lot of fixed energies in your chart anywhere, right, you're going to be like, oh God, I just can't stop thinking about it. I just can't stop it. Just won't. Oh God damn it! What? Right, now this can even be your partner, for instance, right? But you've got to look at who's getting aggressive here, right? So it's like, damn it, God damn it, this just won't work, right? So now I'm at work and like, right? So I'm kind of picking up those energies for you, but when I read your energy, I'm reading your energy, right? I'm reading your energy. So however that relates to you, hopefully it don't. Because I'm hearing like frustration. It's a little bit like an operation, right? And I'm seeing the old game where you get the pen and you're like, God damn it! Like, oh, right? I really am. Like, I keep trying to get this thing out, but it won't. And I just get the pin in and like, oh, God damn! I mean, I am. I mean, is this a mechanic? Or someone or something that you've got that's not working and you're like, right, I'm going to try and fix this myself, right? And I just need to get that, oh God damn it, and now I've got electric shock, right? So be very careful around, I don't know, your aggression, because when people have got things internally that's going on with them, trust me, you will get like this, yeah, well, it's them, isn't it? It's because they don't do anything. It's because it's not working. It's because they're not working. It's because they done it. It's because they're blaming. It's because, and it's everybody else but myself. And normally that's when that comes down to, like I said, an internal problem that someone could well have of why things don't work properly. Now, I don't know if this is anything to do with your body or a machine, but trust me, y'all can even look as deep as I did through my awakenings. When you look at, okay, things right in front of my eyes are not working properly, right? And I'm not working properly, right? If I'm not working properly and things in front of me, whether they be relationships or things, are not working properly, then what are they showing you? Pent-up aggression. Pent-up aggression. Because anything in life can trigger you off. Literally at me, right? My channel, a channel, information, neighbours, people from Australia maybe, right? Neighbours. But like, you know, anybody in life can really end up showing you signs of you're not going to need eyes where you're going, right? Because I can show you and I can tell you, but can you do anything about confidence? Can anybody else show you anything about confidence? Can anybody else tell you, right? No. I can tell you as much as you want, right? But do people listen? Do people listen? Do people actually sit back and think, shit, Steve, you know what? I listened to a reading and I actually am one of those people of many, right, a few, that can actually sit back and understand what it is that you're saying, that I am actually prepared to look at those things about myself, but not one am I also prepared to look at those kind of things that you're saying, but I'm also prepared to do something about it, right? Because action speaks volumes, right? Action, right? So it always comes down to what you're prepared to do as an action for oneself to change it. Because if you lack in confidence and you lack in strength, you will constantly be shown the same lesson over and over again why things don't work, why things don't work out. because it's never really anybody else. It's about having confidence for oneself to be able to for things to start working, right? Because if things really don't work, you can always have those areas of like, well, I'm going to point the finger at you. You shouldn't be having a good time. You shouldn't feel all right about it because I don't. And if I don't feel all right, then nobody else is going to feel all right around here. So, because I'm picking up like I don't know, like a strict teacher or a, well, like I don't know, a strict teacher or a strickler or like somebody that like a Karen, for instance, right? I think people in America call these people Karens, right? Where someone comes out into the street, because I think I see it when I was watching something to do with a car. So it might be something to do with a Cancerian, but like I think I watched it once and people were saying Karens, and I was like, who on earth are these people called Karen? Right? Because I'm from Britain. But apparently a Karen is someone that comes out and like, well, I'm telling you what, you shouldn't all be doing this because I'm sick to death of you all really doing all this, and y'all should not be doing that because I'm telling you stop having good fun because I'm not having good fun. And if I'm not having good fun, then no motherfucker is having good fun in here. Right? You see that, Spirit? Just went straight across my eye. You probably didn't see that one. But like, do you see what I'm saying? Right? Things in life are out there to test you, to put you to the test. This is when I tell you that, Spirit will throw a curveball at you of what you won't see yourselves, but what I can show and tell you that they are doing that. They're putting you to the test to show you about pent-up aggression. And that is normally through one intimidating others, right? Or feeling intimidated, and then you go into like the mouse side of what I call of Leo, which would be the lion and the mouse, right? So you would end up being like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, because I always see Leo as this don't prod a feral cat, right? Because like, don't run from them because a cat will chase you, right? It will hunt you down, right? So if you're very aggressive, I'm gonna rip his head off, right? Now that would more than likely be a guy, right? But feminine energies of Leo, sometimes, right, you can have this like, oh God, no, I can't do that, right? That starts off the chain of aggression, right? Because you're like, oh my God, no, I can't do that. I can't face that. No. Why does it not work out the way I want it to? Internal aggression and no. And it starts off by a seed. Everything in your mind starts off a chain of events in life. Because it's more like, no, I don't want to do that, no, I can't do that, no, thought process, no, I can't, no, I don't want to do that, no, I can't do that. These energies build up over time and Spirit will be like, okay, you're telling us no? Really? Planets, you're telling us no? Really? Well, we're telling you, God damn it, yes. Right? Because y'all can't control life, you cannot control a planet. So when that planet moves, you're like, oh, shit, now what's going on? Why have I got all these things built up in my life that I haven't done, that I know that I should have got done? And you're sitting back like, oh God, man, I'm losing strength and the will to live, man. I can't cope. All these things that I know now that I really have to get done and I haven't done them. Or like, can them, or done them, or done. But like all these things that I know that I should have got done, I haven't. And they've now all built up, like bills even, like money. Like all these bills have built up and I haven't paid anything. And now how the hell can I afford all of this when right at the beginning, if I'd have just sorted out this one affair in my life, it wouldn't have started to happen because I would have been on top of the energy and in front of it instead of behind. So then you would basically look at the ascension and the evolving monkey, right? So you look at a clapping monkey for some reason. I don't know why I'm seeing a clapping monkey going, well done, oh brilliant, yeah, you messed that one up then, right? And you're like, listen monkey, I'm going to rip your fucking head off in a minute, bruv. Right? So, do you get what I'm saying? Trust me, this is new to me. This all comes straight off the top of my head. All comes straight off the top of my head. So we're looking at the energy of what this is around when things Bill named Bill, or a Bill and Ted named Ted, or Tina, right? Or Tara, or Tatiana, or T. But again, here, Things are building up on top of me. I don't know how to confront it. My bills are picking up, my housework even, but things that I know of lack of confidence that starts off a chain of like, no, I'll just bypass that, I'll just leave that till tomorrow. Okay, no, I'll just leave that till tomorrow. Now I'm going to bypass all this because I've got so much on my mind of somebody or something that I'm avoiding my life, right? My life seems to be getting out of control because of all the things that I haven't done and built up over time, that now something else is going on in my life. Spirit, bam, there you go. Let's just make this worse for you too. Okay, brilliant. Now I've got all this goddamn crap on my mind and this is going wrong for me. What on earth is wrong with me? You get it? What is wrong with me? Why don't you want me? Why can't I have what I want? Right? I know this is going to be harsh lessons, Leo, but this is what my spirit is telling you. Okay? So what do? Because everything now in my life seems to be not working out the way I want it. Need. It's always about what you need because the universe provides itself. Efficiency of money, you might be dealing with a fish, Pisces, but efficiency of food, air, all the elements, water, air, earth, so on and so fire, right? Brilliant. As human beings, we basically now just eat processed shit food. So your food really represent, oh no, god damn it, no. Let's just, right? So, when we look at everything, we've got computers and God knows what else to keep our entertainment, but really what that does is makes you avoid the circumstance at hand. Like, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to put my feet up, avoid life altogether, and really not face all these things that I know that I need to get done in my life that builds up the energy to make it more frustrating for me as a Leo. Okay, so really, what it's about is going back to the start. That one thing that you can't do, get it done. 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 Right? Because if not, you get the dun dun dun, the dramatic performance. Right? I love my Leos. Right? Is this what's going on with you, Leo, or is everything great? Because like I said, everybody's going to blame me at certain points, right? But I have a tough skin. It's my job, right? So do not, whatever you do, because I can tell you this all day long. Some people have already been complaining. It doesn't matter what I say, right? If the message doesn't relate to you, it's not your reading. You'll have to one go and watch 10 million other different people, or just wait until the next one, or watch Patron, because it'll be a different message. If your life's rosy and Jim and there's nothing wrong with it, then why are some people blaming me because your life's great but you watched a negative reading? Why are you doing it then? Right? If you don't want to learn anything and you don't want to know anything and you have an attitude in life, what do you think the response is going to be from others? Right? You'll get left behind in life altogether. You'll just get left behind. The people that are aggressive and like to shout and point fingers at people, right? You're not doing this, you're not doing that, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't really, blah, blah, blah. Y'all just get left behind and you can blame me or anyone else in your life altogether. But trust me, if you're being left behind with people, then you really need to start looking at things within that, right? Because life will just start to move on without you, right? It'll leave you behind. Life itself will leave you behind. It will. Because it'll leave you coping with all of this crap in your life, thinking, well, you're not going to progress forward until you get all that shit done, right? I mean, it's true. Until you get all that done, work builds up, stress builds up, feelings build up. So let's see, or the bills build up, or God knows what else, right? Trust me, I'll tell you this from conviction. My brother, God bless his heart, Aries, before he died, my brother suffered from phobia. He wouldn't go out. Like, he wouldn't leave. It's pretty much like, but I love going outside when I can. But he wouldn't leave the room at all. At all. He wouldn't. He couldn't face society. He couldn't face people. He had major depression. Major depression. And it ate at him, for many years. And it wasn't just that. There was many other things that got thrown into the mix through that with drugs and things, right? Y'all know my brother's, probably don't know my brother's situation. I don't really like talking about the deceased. But as a teacher and a guide, I have to tell you, okay, that things like this, if it's to do with drinking or drugs and the confliction and depression, you add all of those into the mix of, say, a Sagittarius as well, right? And you can end up like, you can end up in a bad way, right? So trust me, it ate my brother alive, right? So I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen. I'm just saying you got to look at situations here, right? Here. And I don't mean by more tablets or anything else, no, right? I'm not a doctor and I'm not telling you to stop anything if you are. I'm just telling you that the universe always gets you to look at yourself through your star signs, your placements. It gets you to look at it, Anyway, let's see. Hopefully your tarot reading is good. They're just out of nowhere. That's probably just for a few, right? You see, what do I put? The one thing, what do I put in front of me all of the time, Leo? Can anybody answer that? What is it that I put in front of me all of the time? A lot of people are probably going to put yourself, right? My calling, my work, my calling, right? Within my chart, what it says of how I do things. It's just written within my chart. It's my job. It's a calling, right? So I put that in front of me all of the time, without having to like bend to other people's will or worry about people's feelings and emotions being hurt. Because the greatest teacher and the greatest, what's the song by Queen? The greatest pretender is like pretentious energy. It's pretending that things are really not there in front of you when really they are, right? When really they are. People that really are there for you, but you miss them. You like, miss you like crazy. So you go further into the like avoiding energies, right? It awakens your feminine energy, but also it shows you, it shows you so much about yourself. The worst nightmare of all is your trigger, right? The person or the thing that triggers you off the most, that shows you the most, is anything in life that triggers you off the most, right? And God damn it, normally is that people, right? Is that normally people? General public, right? The general public. Work. Oh my God, everybody's getting on my nerves. Leave me alone. There are things going on in my life that I can't discuss. I'm late for work, right? I'm late for work now. I've got more pressing things going on in my head than you can ever imagine. Leo. Let's see what's been going on with Leo. I mean, this could be your partner. This could be your partner. It doesn't have to be you, right? But if it isn't you, and it is your other partner, then what is it that it's showing you? Because it's showing you something. Let's see, Leo. So what's been going on with me, Luscious, is... Oh, the one card that I didn't turn back up right. The World. Another reading had this. I think it was Cancerian, I'm not sure. Some strange reason something's going... Oh, I'm not going to go into that because people say, move on with the reading, we're fed up with listening to you. But, having a few technical difficulties at the moment. Anyway, the World. Yeah, but it's not fair. Yeah, well, I take you everywhere. I lead you everywhere. Lee, the name Lee, but you're my teddy bear. I lead you everywhere, right? I take you everywhere you want to go. I took you out. I took you across the goddamn Atlantic Ocean, right? Whatever it was. I took you wherever you want to go. But was that good enough for you? Was it good enough? Because I do it for you. Because I do it for you. Right? Robin goddamn Hood. Right? Or Red Rising Hood. But, or someone that has ginger hair. But like, I do it for you. I do everything for you. Right? I took you here, I took you there, I led you every single where. Right? I led you everywhere. I took you here, I took you there. I'll take you anywhere. I did do. Why was that not good enough? Why is everything that I do for you not good enough? And this is where we went through the energy of the 9, even though it isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once I caught a fish alive. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Taurus, or a 5, or a 4, Scorpio also. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once I caught a fish alive. Now you're not here. What am I faced with? 4, Right? Yeah, but you're not listening. I'm sick to death of the goddamn energy altogether, blah, 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 blah. You're not opening up, blah, blah, blah. Why will you not? Okay. Afraid not. Something to do with a Pisces or maybe a hangman. It's up to you. Don't care whose star sign, whatever it is. Right? Because I can feel a few of these people that have been complaining merging into this reading, Leo. But never mind, let's avoid them. Right? I need to take heed of my own words. But 9. Why is it that one thing that I want in life that you can't do? Right? What is it about me that shows me around the energies of 9 of denial? It doesn't matter what goddamn placement it is, but it's been in other readings and that's what it's showing me. Right? Denial. Why is it that one thing that you can't do for me when I did everything for you and I did it for you? Why was that one thing that I didn't do? Why was that not good enough in order to really show you what is going on with you? Right? This is you. This is what comes on the Netflix, probably season 3. You. Right? You. Right? So you. Where's you? Well, what do you not do? Please don't go down that line of voodoo. Jesus Christ, man. Stop believing in voodoo, because the more you believe in it, the more power you give to it. Right? Don't believe the hype. Don't look for it. Right? Don't listen to it. Right? It's a dark spirit, for God's sake. If you listen to a dark spirit, what's it going to tell you? Right? It's like the people that used to ask me, can you tell me what my spirit guide's name is? Dave. I don't know. You know, you're going to have thousands around you. You can listen to goddamn anybody. Could be called Elzebub for all I know. Right? Don't, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? No. Anyway, what's been going on with Leia? Princess Leia. L. Laura? L. They keep saying L. LA Lakers? Someone from LA? Or LA Lakers? The LA Lakers. Home run. Homer Simpson. What the fuck is that? Homer Simpson? No! Donut. Oh, this is the person that called me fat. Donuts. You might be eating a hell of a... Oh, you went out for a donut. Donut. Oh, Donna. Her name Donna? Or Dan? Or Danielle? You see, also, like, past reflections of secrets and stuff, they can also plague your mind as well, because they're also triggers. So when you have distrust and lies, if people lie to oneself, a lie will eat you alive. A lie will eat you alive. To continue, because even if you continue to lie to oneself, right? It's the name of the game, really, you know. So, y'all got something to do with Pisces, possible, but at a distance. You know, everything was rosy and Jim at one point. I took you out and I give you everything that I could provided for maybe a 10, which anybody really, but a 10 water sign to me is a Piscean, because it's an open water sign, right? It's not fixed or cardinal, but it can be anybody. But again, I try to give you everything that I could, and I give you everything within my means to do that for you. But why was that not good enough for you? Right? Because the everlasting rainbow suddenly went to pot with the world in reverse. Right? So I reverse over you. So I came to see you, I came over, I drove, I took the car, I took the time in order to travel over, to come over to see you, I spend time with you, I do everything that you want, and I thought that you were happy. So why were you not happy? Because it's that one damn thing that you didn't do. Well, I'm a 10. I'm happy. Why are you not? Because it's you. Because it was you. Well, I'm just a fish on a bank, bruv. I'm a 10. I'm happy. I'm happy with you. Why are you not happy with me? Because it's something that you don't do. Oh. So whose fault? Whose fault is it? Right? Do you see? Right? Leo. Cool. Just making sure. Shit. That's the one thing that makes me paranoid, is this goddamn thing not working. Yeah, the audio. Let's see. Leo. Truth. somebody, because I picked this up as an avoiding the truth here, because of this card here, and the 10 also maybe being a 1. It's not telling me too much at the moment, Leo, but it's kind of telling me about avoiding truth, because this is avoiding, because this is doing a lot of work, right? But are you doing the work on oneself through facing that? Is that if someone asks you to do a load of stuff for them, right, and they're like, yeah, I want you to lead me here, lead me there, take the dog for a walk, I want you to do all of this kind of stuff, I want you to cook, clean, shop, I want you to go to the shopping, I want you to do everything else, and someone basically leads you astray, and they do all of those kind of things for you, but you don't do much in return apart from moan about it, well then this is kind of what it's sort of telling me here, because I'm hearing an energy of being led astray. So being led astray is also listening to others, like saying, oh yeah, it's them and blah blah blah, yeah, it's everybody else, isn't it? Yeah, it's men, it's women, it's them, yeah, but like avoiding energy of oneself. So when you get led astray, you can then form a group of people within your soul group, right? So you can form a group of people that all start listening to false info, or start listening to other things that are really not for their highest good, which is normally friends and people like that here. And then you form a society. Through that society, you listen to people instead of listening to your internal compass, right? There. This is a compass of like north, south, blah, 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 right? So it's kind of like your internal compass here is way out of whack, maybe, because the energy of what I'm hearing is to do with around influence, right? Influence. What you're listening to, okay? Who are you listening to? Is it truth? Is it fact? Or is it fiction? Right? Or is it really just other people? Right? Society belief. What other people believe in. It's a lie. Belief, lie. Believe, lie. Life, lie. It's all illusion, right? All of it. It's your karma. Stuff that you don't understand and don't want to face. Because you can't escape it. That's why it keeps happening. Right? People think that, I'm in control of my own life. Of course you're not, right? You're guided by destiny, right? You can't believe in destiny and divine timing and everything else and still think that you're in control of your own life. Because if you try and take control of your own life and don't go, I heard just thinking about taking my own life. Why on earth would someone think that? Thinking about taking my own life. Don't do that. If that is a message there for anybody. But you think that you're in control of your own life, but you're not. You're controlled by destiny. You're controlled by planets. They make you think and feel. It's them. It's not human nature. It's a planet that will make a person act a certain way to trigger you off to make you act a certain way. So when the planets align, it'll make you, oh my God, there's stuff that I can't fucking figure out and I don't want to know. So I'm avoiding what is being told to me by a planet. Right? When they conjunct, when they're squared, when they're trined, God knows what else. Right? So I'm really not in control of my own life at the moment. Right? So it has to be a human being. Right? It has to be a human being, right? But what does that other individual have within themselves? Destiny to fulfill. Okay, so the world. Why is the world in reverse? Leo, to me. Leo, possible Aquarian, but fire sign Leo. Okay, communication, travel expenses. You went out, but the world is in reverse. Why was that not good enough? Somebody does here at someone a lot of favours, like they run errands, or Aaron, the name Aaron or Darren, but they run a lot of errands. They keep doing things for somebody. Like, I'll keep doing this for you, and I do this for you, and I do that. And this is normally like housewives or like, wives' husbands. I do everything for you, so why do you not give me that one thing in return? Right? But generally here, you could well be communicating with people online, right? Dating, maybe been dating online, been talking to someone online also, which is the world. But it's in reverse, you see. Is kind of influenced by things on the internet. Right? Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But talking to someone, you've been out. Why is this 10 of Cups here? 3 of Pentacles. I'm not really picking up like huge energy of third party energies of love. It might be, but you're always in a third party. whether a card comes up or not, you're always in a triangle of doom, right? You're always in a triangle of doom. So unless you're playing Doom, then Doom. Sorry, but you got blocked because you were doing things I said don't do, but not listening again. But anyway, 3. Teacher. The teacher. When the teacher enters, the pupils listen. But do they? Right? So you were working on this. It was working, but for some reason there's been a spanner that's been thrown in the works with this one card in reverse, right at the beginning of it. Right? So you were working, or you are still, I mean, I can't tell you yet because I haven't looked at the future. But, you know, this person was working, happy, 10 of Cups, working on the relationship 3, but maybe also teaching you a lesson here. Karmically, or whichever way you want to look at it. But you've been to school with this person, or you work with this person here. Physically work with the person. I mean, at work, right? 3 of, 10 again. You've got such strange energy through these 10s, right? Also in Palanatini. Oh, it's a festival. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But it finished. You know, it's like, well, have you finished work? What do we do after work? I'm bored. What do I do after work? You see. But again, I pick up that this is someone that you work for or with, or was, because it's over. What's the Ace of Swords been for? 7 of Cups, smoke and mirrors, you see, because this is avoiding the truth, right? This is avoiding speaking and avoiding talking, but also avoiding the truth of oneself as well. Because it can be, are you prepared to look at that? Because this can be a mirror, right? It can be smoke and mirrors, but it can be shade also, right? So, or shady or Sadie, but, or Slim Shady or Eminem. But it can be, like I said, it can be an energy of, like, where it's hidden from you, which is the truth, which means that you might be hiding some kind of truth within yourself, or you might be hiding the truth about something that has been driving you nuts here, right? So it's a trigger, this, because this is where people will say, well, I've got options in life. It's not really an option to me. It's more of like smoke and mirrors of avoiding things about oneself, because it's an opportunity. It's Archangel Michael's sword, right? So this is, what is your truth, right? What is the truth that's within you? Because if there's anything that is in you, then you get alchemy, right? So if there's anything that's within you, what is it that you need to look at about avoiding the truth, right? Because it's foggy, right? Willie Fogg or William, but here it's avoiding trying to cover it up with smoke and mirrors and avoiding the energy and just trying to make more of a, oh, let's just avoid that, let's not really look at that, let's really not make a choice, let's not really make an option, let's avoid everything in my life in order to be able to, like, just cover it up with the truth. But is it? That's what I'm saying. We need to cover it up with the truth. You see, these are people that use the division bell of divide and conquer. Let's make such a scene in one action, but let's avoid this side, because we're getting you to all focus over here, right? So while everybody's like, oh my God, look what's going on over there. Right? What's going on behind you? Right? Self-awareness, being self-aware, right, is your environment of the people that you speak to, the energy that you do, that cause smoke and mirrors to get you, all things in life that get you to avoid of what it is about oneself, of what is causing this scenario here, right? Avoiding the truth of oneself through avoidance. Let's do this over here. Let's avoid this. No, I don't want to listen to you, says Semity Sam. I don't want to listen to you. No, I can't listen to you. No. Yeah, but you really want to, don't? Oh, get away. I just want to focus on something else other than all of this stuff that's going on in my life. The domino train. between 1 and 7, everything that needs to be done within that. Wake up, cook, clean, shop, have a wash, blah, 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 shower, done, blah, 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 come home. But if there are certain things within your relationship of 1 and 7 that you need to look at, then what is it? Because is it that you're looking at the other person to shed fault and blame upon that for being who they are? Right? Which means avoidance of one's own energy here. Oneself. So, let's have a look at Leo's, what they got coming up, please. This is from the 7th until the 14th. Okay. From the 7th until the 14th for Leo. What have they got coming up? Five of Pentacles. You see, what do I do? How do I now approach this situation? I would rather just go inward and stay at home and do nothing, right? So if your energy is is lacking in confidence and strength, this can be a very underconfident person of like, well, I feel intimidated now just to even go in or out the house. Like, I don't know how to approach the situation of 5 to stop this from going on, because this can still be a 5 of Cups, a 5 of Pentacles, well, it is a 5 of Swords, a 5 of Wands. It really doesn't matter. It's a 5 all the same. It's a ruminating thought of being left out, which is what I'm saying. You're leaving me behind. You're not paying any attention to me. Why is it that you left? Why did you just go? Why did you not say anything? Why is all of this happening now that I feel now intimidated, that I feel that you're walking out and leaving me behind and that you're not paying me any attention here, right? So it can be a ruminating thought that goes over one's head. How on earth now do I approach this situation with this person? Because they left me. But why? You see, you have to answer your question of why. And you can't always, people are going to, but you can't always lose your shit at the opposite sex and constantly think that it's them all the time. You can't always do that, because lessons that you don't know within karma, you don't know all the time that that's not about yourself. It's about admitting that that is things about myself that I have to change, right? It's admitting that, because a lot of people, they watch tarot and they actually all shed blame upon another person and say, yeah, that's them. Me, I prefer the people that admit defeat of oneself. 100%, because that shows strength, that shows work, that people that are prepared to do it, right, to do it. So what you've got is the 5 of Pentacles. How do I approach this situation now? Do I have enough money? Have I overspent? You know, do I have enough money to pay my bills? Do I have enough money in order to be able to go out at night, to eat, to put clothes and God knows what on my child's back? Do I have enough energy? Do I have enough to cope in life, right? Because this can be a Percy, or a penguin even. Probably cold outside. My God, Mr. Grimsdale, it's goddamn cold. But like, how on earth is it now that I cope without you in my life? How do I cope with all of this with nobody in it at all? Right? How do I cope? Leo. The devil. You see? Obsession. Obsession. Being obsessed about a person or thing, or about money. But an obsession can lead to depression, right? Because you're obsessed. Right? Obsessed about sex, or obsessed about confidence or underconfidence. But it is the devil can be this, we're putting things in your head. You know, we're planting things in your head here to make you really feel like the 5 that you're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Right? So within a relationship, when the devil enters, it can be someone that focuses, well, it can be work and things like that, contracts. That can also be like, I can't pay my bills, right? Because that's also a landlord, right? Business owner and landlord. But it can also be, is his temptation, illusion, right? Here. Because, it's here. It's not avoidable or unavoidable. It's right in front of you, right? Well, it's not, that's what I'm saying. It's either a Capricorn or it's in one's head, you see. It's influence. It can be under the influence. It can be drugs, alcohol, but it can be someone that's influencing people here. Influencing. Right? Here. So you have to be careful on what's said, because is it true or is it not? Is it going to happen or isn't it? Because it's still illusion, because you've also got the Seven of Cups. Right? So you've got this energy of like, well, I want and need, right? Because you've got a codependent energy here, right? So is this really is this really happening? You know? Leo. Leo from the 7th until the 4th. King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You've got an addiction around sex or food or drink or drugs or alcohol here. You've got a codependency, 100%. You know, because this all looks rosy and Jim here. But it's also, like I said, has the past been cleared up? Have you cleared this up, right, here? Because this can be an addiction of, no, that's what I want and I'm definitely having that, right, here. So it can be a lot of addiction. It depends on how your reading is physically going to start to manifest itself through this, right? Through the rest of the cards. Because it is a little bit auspicious energy, because it is around sex, right? It is around sex. But it's also around bills and stuff like that here through the Five of Pentacles. But like I said, these two cards here is an obsession. That's 100% a sex addict or an addict of obsession. Obsession. Being obsessed about one thing. Well, don't forget about the domino train of that one thing in life that can set off a seed of intent of a domino train of things that may have gone in the past. Don't forget the future is also the past and the present, all in one, right? So an obsession pretty much sets off your chain here of events, right? Because it's an obsession, right? Because it's like I've got a want and a need of what I need, and if I need it, then you're going to give me it, and if you're not going to give me it, then that's what I'm saying, right? You get the performing monkey. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. I will do anything for you. I will drink your bath water and I will do goddamn anything for you. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Right. Because I can see this performing like with, I don't know what they are, like congratulations and celebrations. Bye, 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 bye. Hey, well done, congratulations. Got no idea what that's for, but that's what I'm seeing. Congratulations. You've got a congratulational Medal of Honor. Unless you're playing Medal of Honor, it came up before. Something to do with a Medal of Honor, or it was a PlayStation or computer, but Medal of Honor. A wartime hero is also what I'm hearing. I'm holding up for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be tough and he's gotta be strong and he's gotta be faster than light. I need a hero. Total eclipse of the heart. Ba, 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 ba. Total eclipse of the heart. Anyway, so, well, there's your reading so far. I've got an itchy eye now, bro. Yeah, if you sorry, I have to kind of like collect myself and bring myself down. Yeah, if you want the rest of your reading, it only goes to the full access bundle, right? If you want to see the turn up of what's going on, this is like a week, just extended, but I'm going to try and get all of these out before the 7th. After that, I'm going to be doing the bi-weekly energies, the last 2 weeks. So there will be no more that comes out on YouTube. If you want your last 2 weeks of the month, you will have to join Patron. And that's going to happen pretty much every month, more than likely. Is that the last 2 weeks is what I'm going to do that is normally hidden for everybody. It used to be the first 2, but now it's going to be the last 2, okay? So if you want to know what your last 2 weeks is, you will need to join Patreon, but don't forget that Patreon also charges you on the first of the month. So if you join latter part of the month and they kick you off and you wonder why, that is not me that's doing that, that is Patron, because they will ask to charge you again at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month, okay? And I can't keep up with worrying about when people are going to be charged. I have to also run YouTube, so right, so it's up to you. But you get everything that's over there. That's why it's the full access bundle. But you'll get this reading as well as many others that are over there. I'll clarify them and tell you what you've got coming up and the turn up and the whole lot, okay? If you are interested, like I said, your last 2 weeks will be channeled and maybe everything else as well, but that will only be on the full access bundle, and that will be done and then put out after, okay? I'm hoping I'm going to have time in order to do everybody before then, because like I said, I have to then do all of the other readings for the 2 weeks, so I'm going to have to make sure I have enough time to do it all. So if I just stop and there isn't Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter or North Node, that's because I've had to stop and just go straight to Patron, okay? So anyway, you've got your reading anyway, Leo. There it is. Hopefully, thanks for joining or watching or like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate your support, Leo. Also, like I said, the link provided for a personal reading or anything for Patron is provided below. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.